just a little bit of work on it today. So what I've done so far is I got my threaded rod, and I pulled the armature off. That was actually super easy. Looked a bit funny. And so then after that, after I got the armature off, let's see if I can spin it here. Get back where I was at. Next thing I had to do was get so the fan fit on here like that, and then there's a little spacer that went behind this little keyway right here. That key was hard. In fact, I mangled it pretty well getting it out. Hopefully I can reuse it. If not, I gotta go find another one like that. But one of the reasons that I thought it might be a good idea to do this is this was the dirt dauber nest that was caught up in the flywheel cover, or next to the flywheel. So yeah, that can go in the trash. Anyway, so funny story is I was all happy and pleased with myself because, oh, I'm going to get this the top of the block off and I'm not going to have any trouble whatsoever. Yeah, so the only problem with that is the threaded rod that I used to get the armature off, which is I don't have the tag anymore. I can't remember now. 5/16. I think it's 5/16. Well, the sad part is the flywheel uses 3/8. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go back to the store tomorrow and get some more so I can get the flywheel off, because I'm sure the flywheel weighs 20 pounds or so, or at least it looks like it does, if it's cast like I think it is. And with this 18 inches of drive shaft or crankshaft sticking out, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to get to. So hopefully once I get the flywheel off, I can take the top off of the generator itself. So now, funny story, I was thinking about this morning as I was getting ready for work. Nobody has stopped to correct me, and I'm really kind of shocked. As I was going over my plans for this thing, I've been calling this right here the starter. Well, there is no starter here. The starter, I guess, would be the generator, part of the generator, because this was the mechanism that was in there. That is the governor mechanism. That is not the starter. So anyway, I'm really surprised nobody else has caught that. I was just thinking about it this morning. I'm like, boy, that's kind of dumb. I've been sitting there calling that the starter when there's clearly nothing in there that's capable of doing the starting. But it makes sense how you look at it. Oh well, it's right there, so and it's next to the crankshaft, so it's going to be the starter. Unfortunately, it's not. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to make any more progress. I did get I've got one coat of paint on the next set of bolts. I like my paint stand there with my fancy steel mailbox with bullet holes in it, or bullet marks in it. And then I've got the feet for the control panel, the oil drain, and then the front cover. I'll try to get another couple coats of paint on those tonight before I stop. But yeah, just a little bit of progress today. Not anything big. I did get the oil. I found some Harvest King 30 weight non-detergent SAE 30 general purpose oil. So I found this at the local farm store. I saw it last time I was in there. My wife wasn't with me, so she didn't get the pleasure of paying for it. It was, I think it was like $2.79 a quart, something like that. So we'll put non-detergent motor oil in it first and see how it goes. One thing I do want to work on is I want to really kind of get back into the head a little bit. Let me see if I can get around there. I decided not to empty out the garage today to work on this thing. So if you can see down in there, I'm not sure if you can. I took the Dremel tool last night and I started working on getting some of the some of the carbon out of the spark plug heads, and you can kind of see some of that evidence on the piston. But I really got to thinking, if I'm spending all this time painting it, I might as well, get in there even better than I did. I mean, I thought I got in there pretty good to start with, but yeah, so I'll work on that some more. I'm going to use the Dremel tool, maybe clean up the head a little bit better. I mean, the head's clean; it's already painted. It's over here. You can kind of see it. It's hiding under things already. Hopefully it doesn't get lost sitting on the workbench. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Slowly picking away at things. And I think that's probably where I'm going to stop for the night until I get some threaded rod to get the flywheel off. Because there's no easy way to lift this top section, because the manual states that you should put it on its side so the excuse me, I must be tired. So the tappets don't come out, so next to the crankshaft. So that's something that I'll have to work on and figure out how I'm going to lift it off. I figured that maybe I could lift up on the crankshaft already, but I mean it's not even moving. So, and I'm sure that whole cast piece there weighs 100 plus pounds, and there's no doubt about it in my mind. By the time you get the crankshaft, the flywheel, the block, and everything else. But I'll really be happy to get in there and clean out the oil sump. Let's see if I can get my flashlight. I mean, you can kind of see in there, it's pretty clean, but I might as well get in there and just clean the rest of it up. There's no reason, like I keep saying, there's no reason not to do it in this case. And then who knows, this afternoon or this evening, I may sit out on the back porch and work on the radiator over there. So anyway, that's the update for today.